Hello everyone, a bit time no see. Today we'll talk about the courage of being different. This topic is about how to do if people having bias and opinion too. And also, I'm an international student. My English is not very good. Just don't judge me, okay? Yeah, first talk about some of my experience. As an international student, sometimes I will face like lots of bias at all the area I'm in, like school, housing, and all the social place I met in this country. I will face bias. People first see me, they just see a symbol of labor, like Asian girl international student, and also like sometimes will plus my major. I think let's first talk about how people see other people. People actually can't see other people as an individual at the first see you. Their expectation is based on their experience, their opinion, their bias, and also their self. So they just base really strong relative to their experience for the sample they see. Actually, yeah, because they don't know you, they just predict you using their data sample. I don't know how to say this. Or their experience in their brain. Yeah, it's based on the old sample they meet. It's based on the people they meet, the group they are into. Okay. For example, last time when I booked an appointment to view my new housing, my household, first thing I'm really like young, easily to control, and simple. Yeah, he said many times that I'm simple, because I'm a young international student, Asian girl. It's like, yeah. And when I say that my major is math, and the household they said, "Oh, you're math. You're really like clever." And she said, "Girl don't like math. My tenant girl, they're not into science or engineering, not into STEM. They're more likely to studying economy or the other." Yeah, and I think that's actually it's really funny. It's really funny actually. Like economy is based on the applied math, but I think he's just like stupid. So I don't think it's need to argue. I just think he's just funny. Oh, my English is shit again. I just quit some days to practice. I need to practice every day. Okay. I don't know, just when some people are so stupid, actually you don't need to argue with them because they're having no chance. They're just totally dumb. Yeah. And at that time, I just feel like really funny and I want to laugh, but I think that is not what reply, so I just smell awkwardly. And then I just asked him like how many female tenants you have, and he said 10. Okay, 10 female tenants not in math, so he think all the girls don't like math. Like all the girl tenants don't like math. Yeah, but actually like there's no any logical into this consequence, like don't like math and a girl actually they having no logic. Just I don't know how to say this. They don't like math. It's not because they're girl. It's because they don't like math. Or like he just see 10 people not in math. So like having the conclusion, like how can you having those conclusion if you are into math, like you are I don't know how to say, just his logic is really ridiculous. And you don't like math, you still can, I don't know how to say, you don't like math, you can still study math major. And you like math, but you still cannot study math major. The thing you like and the major you study is really different. Like major is a social proof, a certification, like graduation. It's just proof for the society that you having this skill in this area. And yeah, that's for job market. It's not for your interest. So there's no any, I don't know, there's just no logic. So I think that's really funny. So you see how people having bias, how people having opinions. Yeah, they just having those really big conclusion. through a really limit sample. They meet maybe like based on the people they see, just like the household, just see 10 female tenants, and then have the conclusion that all girls don't like math. So it's really funny. Like, yeah, they're just dumb, just stupid. So you even don't need any energy to giving education to the dumb. You cannot change them from a dumb to a normal people. It's their parents' problem. Like, it's their teacher's problem. It's not your fault. You don't need to pay your effort to others' fault. Like, how these people's opinion form is not a thing you can control, you know. Based on their childhood experience, like the region, like the education here, like, so this is not a thing you can control. Also, like structure things. So yeah, like historical reasons. Talk about like historical reasons. I met so many people racist. Like, once they see me, they just found out I'm Asian, and then some people in my school just feel like, oh, your eye is small, and then just laughing. I think just so annoying or so stupid. At first I will feel like angry, but now I just don't care about them because they feel like shit, and so funny. Yeah, I just feel like the more stupid they show, like they more prove themselves they're a clown. They more prove themselves they're stupid. So I just don't care. Yeah, actually, like, if they are people in the normal places, you can just simply think they're a funny clown. You just don't care about them. But like, if they are control your resource, yeah, like working place, job application, school entrance test, interview, like that place, maybe if they having opinion, they having bias, they can strongly influence your future. Yeah, for example, like 10 female and 10 male to go to the job market, they are more likely to let the male go to that job. So this company having gender discrimination. Yeah, but if they have it, you cannot control, but this consequence can influence your future. It can influence how can you get this job. Yeah, just limit your chance. So that will be cause a lot of questions, lots of problems. So yeah, so that I said, if they are like usual, they having opinions, you can just simply don't care. But in some important occasion, you're not easily to don't care about that. If they control your future, control your resource, control your chance, like opportunity. So this is a harsh problem actually. Yeah, but this you still can't change how your working place people see you. Yeah, they're still like force. Like I said, like just based on their experience, based on their education. Yeah. So not that easy to change, but I don't know. But the thing you can do, just accept the consequence that people having opinions, and if they having opinion is based on the group opinion and bias. It's not for individual, it's for group. Once they see you, they put you into a group having those feeders, the people into the same feeders, and if they meet the people in that group do some like bad behavior, they think you may likely to do that too. This is how people form the bias. So that you need to know that if they having like expectation or bias to you, it's not to you. I don't know, just it's to the group, it's not to you, because they didn't see you. They see you as a group. They still see you as a labor, not a people. So if they having opinions, if the people say like female is like Asian is like, so they think the group is like this, but it's not you. Okay, you need to like having really clear about this to think how people think the group is like, and how people think you. Actually, whatever they think, they can't change you. You know that? Yeah, maybe they can change the way you act, because people will act more meet people's expectation. It's like that experience. A horse, I don't know what is that, just a horse experience. Like it just proves that people act, also the animal act different how other people expect them. They're more likely to having the behavior that people expect to. You will see like people act so different to the strangers and the people they more familiar with, like their friends. For the people who know who you are more likely to act like yourself. For the people are stranger, they see you as a group, they don't know you, you are more likely to act like the average behavior of that group. That is how it works. Okay, how it works. Okay. So actually, you don't need. I don't know how to say. Just if you act like the way they expect, and not because you betray yourself. It's just for a biological reason, or just for some scientific reason. It's not for if people's expectation influence your behavior. But you can always know that how you act is not who you are. There's two different things. For me, I'm autism. I can masking very well, but it's not who I am. It cannot influence how the way I see myself, because I know who I am. I know the person I am. So like if I need to masking, that is I forced to. It's not because I like it. It's I forced to do it as a tool to get the resource. Actually you can do it like a resource if you like say something to your boss. You need to like act the way they expect you to be a good I don't know how to say this. A good, what is that word? A good staff? Oh yeah, a good staff. And if you go to school, you need to act like a good student. If you go to see your household, you need to act like a good tenant. But that is just based into that field. The power. And also I want to talk about what is the power is. The power is some people, they having right to influence other people, like control other people's behavior, but just I don't know, but just in any field, just they're having less people having power but can control more people. I don't know how to say this. It's like power is like a pyramid. It's a few people having power can control more people. Can you understand it? Understand? Okay. That's how I say like power. The people having power control the expectation. They easily know how to control people to act more, meet their expectation, meet their requirement, because they having power. They having right because they having resource. Like your boss give you salary, they having resource, so that you will like act to please them because you want the resource. Okay, you know the animal, if you feed them, they will likely to please you to get the food. That is how people's expectation can influence you, because they having the resource you want, having the food, or like having the chance you want, so that you're easily to meet their expectation. It's because they having power. So that if you leave that power field, you can come back to yourself. You can just take off your mask, so that in that field they having power. But power is based into a limit field, like into company. Your boss is your boss, but if your boss leave the company, they are not your boss anymore. You are just equal. You are equal. But in the company, you are not equal. You having like power difference. So actually you need to like you know that the way you act is based on the field, the place you are in. if you live it, you do not you act into this way. Yeah, you act like a student into school, act like tenant into house, like that's how I say. Just act like a daughter into family. So just like you need to act in the exact field. Okay, even though people in that field, their opinion change your behavior. They change your behavior in that field. That is limit. But you can just do whatever you want if you leave that field. Their opinion will not shape you, will not go into your brain, will not control you. You're having freedom. You can live. You're having freedom outside the field. Okay, can you get my logic? I don't know. It's becoming dark and dark. No way. Can you get my logic? See my logic? My proven is like really logical. Yeah. Let's take a conclusion. First, we talk about how people form opinions. It's based on their experience. It's based on the group they're in. How they form the opinion is their limit. It's not your fault. You don't need to put effort to prove yourself to pay others forward. And second, we talk about why you will act more like people's expectation. And we talk about that experience, the house experience. Is because they having the resource you want, like they having power. And also we talk about power. What is power? Power is less people control more people in an exact field. I think it's very logical because I'm studying math, okay? And that's how power influence people, and why people are just influence their action, their behavior influenced by the people having power. If they having opinion, they can easily influence you. And if you are just act your way, like how do you do? Just don't let feel ashamed or feel guilty or feel like betray yourself because you need that. You need that thing. You need a resource. And also, like, how do you do? Just like a tool. I don't know. It's just like a tool. If you go to your boss, go to the company. Just act like a star. You need to do it masking like a tool. Okay. If you leave the company, just bye boss. I hate you. I hate the company. Just like this way. Many people do it masking for survive. But anyway, people still masking just for tool to like having the living resource. Okay, that's how I say maybe not that clear because my English is okay. And another thing is our title. I didn't talk about our title. I just forgot it. The courage of being different. Above all the thing I talk, so because people having like expectation to the group. For example, if your teacher think a girl less likely to like math, so that it will influence how girl act into math class. They're having more urgent to prove they like math because the teacher having opinions. They will influence you. You need to accept that the people with power having opinion can harm you. You need to accept you are more difficult to do it. It's not because you don't have talent or anything, just because you need to be different. Being different is danger into human history. In ancient time, if people are not in group and being so different, they are easily to die. So that being different is danger. It is into human DNA. It's a biological thing. So that's why people are afraid of being different. If you are in a math class, there are just 10 girls, but 10 girls don't like math. But you are the one girl like math. You are being different, so that you are more easily to hide yourself. If people ask you, do you like math? You are more easily to say, no, I don't like it. Because people think math is difficult. People think math is boring. Because people don't like math. If I say that I like math, I'm so strong. So you are more easily to hide. Okay, you don't want to be different, right? I really fear people need to hide into group to protect themselves. In many cultures, like in my culture, if you're so different, that is really dangerous. People are easily to judge you. judge your behavior, so that you need to hide to protect yourself. Yeah, anyway, people need courage to being different. You need to face the risk. What is the risk? Risk is people don't like you, people judge you, people think you are weird, or sometimes you're losing change. But sometimes the change, you still need to be different to get it. So I don't know, just if you hide yourself to like average, to hide yourself in a group, you may be easily to losing change, losing opportunities. But if you are very different, people are still easy to judge you. So that's just a risk control. For risk control, many people choose to be less different and hide in a group to protect yourself, because if they are different, they're more easy to like into risk. But that is based on my culture, not in Western country. Okay, in Western country, people still some place still can be really really different, but the way they different still feel like similar, like a trend. Yeah, people still easily to want to fit in. But yeah, anyway, you need to just accept if you are different. You are easily to being like lonely, danger, and easy to just being hated by people. But you need to accept it. And the cost is people are maybe some people will don't like you, but you don't know. That's still into the brain. If they don't like you, it still can't change you. Okay, but yeah. But there's something you can get. Maybe you can get an opportunity if you are in a group. You are the only people getting a high mark. Other people having low mark. You are more easily to getting that chance, getting the opportunity. I don't know. Can you know that just some students they choose to study in a school with people with the like grade lower than them, so that they are easily to get the resource from the teacher. They're easy to becoming top student. Like if you are like, so that's what I say. You need to courage to being different. But if you are different, you still get benefit. You get attention. you get opportunities. You get the resource. Okay. You need to think about the cost and the benefit. So that is what I want to say. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, some people just don't have the courage to being alone. Don't have the courage to be different because they think that is like danger, well, having risk. But sometimes like things having more risk is the things can having more luck. If there is no risk, so that there is no benefit, like sometimes risk can gain benefit. I don't know how to say that, just like if you do something really different, yeah, so that you are not follow the script and you do not follow anything, you just follow yourself. Maybe no people like you in the history, I don't know, like history, just in the past. So that is the things you need is you don't have script to follow, you don't have an experience to follow. Okay, so that is a risk, but you still can get many things, because like if you are the first people in the history, you can get many things. Just yeah, all the things just very fair, all the things just like cost and the benefit, cost and the get benefit. Sorry, English is okay. Do you know that? Just it's so dark here. Oh, what is that? Just star on the sky. Yeah, very very dark place. Just so today's topic is a bit long, maybe. I think but I think it's a good topic. I wish people can understand.